Hello, hello. We're back to part 2 now for the Alan Wake Follow Along All Trophies and Achievement Guide. So, just as a quick recap, we did part 1 and we got a handful of collectibles in the form of lunchboxes and one of the stashes. So, that's where we're going to go off of, and we're going to start right off of chapter 2. The only thing I have to really say about this part of the video is that if you didn't pick up any of the lunchboxes that I got in the first part, it's fine. It's just a matter of just going back and getting it.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
I'm just going to start skipping some of the text here.
To what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Skip.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is...
Alright, perfect. Alright, so now one of the things we need to make sure we do...
One of the pages on the floor.
Hold on, let me just pick this up.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Sweet. Alright. Well, actually, let me just make sure this isn't one of those... We gotta adjust the profiling to be able to get it to... There we go.
A dead man turned into a monster.
Well, now let me just finally attune these.
Murders.
Then we'll get back into the full guide. Wait a minute. Man. Wait, what is this?
That's not right.
There we go.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. Now, the thing we gotta do now, as we continue playing the game, and I would do it little by little, but just don't forget about it for too long.
From the other side.
It's to stash away your items as much as possible and as fast as possible. Because the way this game works is similar to Resident Evil 4 and Dead Space. The more items you have on you, the less you get back from the game. Like, the game is programmed to give you items based on what's in your on-hand inventory. It doesn't take into consideration what you stashed away. So the more you stash away, the more you're able to really build up, to the point where you just get so much so many supplies that you never run out, and you can just blast the strongest items in the game. Whoops. Alright, so let's get out of here now.
They're a fine pair.
Okay. The only thing we gotta really worry about here later on is the shotgun.
Long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just
I think it was a rifle, actually.
It open.
It's in there, so we just gotta wait till that door opens up. I think it opens up in chapter 4 or 5. But whenever it does, that's when we get it.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare, ASAP.
A good chunk of the items that are in this portion of the Bright
Think we'll
Falls,
actually find Nightingale
we need to wait
Lake?
until we have
The
the
pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
the screwdriver
I agree.
and the bolt cutters, so we
There's
won't be
that
able to get
lead.
everything. Now, if you did buy, because I didn't mention this earlier, but this is actually one of the required, collectibles, and it's getting the mayor signs. So it's right here. You have to just walk up to it and examine it.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Once you examine it, it'll register. I think there was 6 total. That's one of the ones. There's another one over here. And again, it's a situation where you want to get almost all of them as quickly as possible. And again, the earliest you can get the mayor, quote unquote, to appear is in Act 5. Chapter 5, I mean. So let's go get the other one here.
Weather forecast for Deerfest. I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains,
I think it's right over here. Yeah, here it is. So here's the other one. If you got them in the last chapter, that's fine. You can grab these in any order and any chapter.
Setter is better.
But the actual mayor himself, quote unquote, won't appear until later on. So that's 2. I think the last one was over here. Because there's 3 in this portion of the map. Let me just see. These are the campaign slogans, by the way. Yeah, so there's 3. Okay, so here's the other one. It's down here. Way over by the lodge. And there's also a cult stash we can pick up right there as well.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, it's going to be in that direction over there.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Alright, so the
I'll
cult
be back in a
stash
second.
Roger.
is right here behind this car. Right here. It's one of those ones where if you know the combination, you can unlock it. If you don't know it,
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
You're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis.
there we go.
Notes and ammo.
And boy, what
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI
Alright.
setting up shop in
So that's 2 cult stashes. I'm trying to find that sign again. It's right around here. Might actually be in there in the lodge. See if I can go in here yet. Nope. Never mind.
Hey, how are you doing?
Here, it might actually be on the other side. I think it might be on this side here. In here. Which you do unlock in the story later on. Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. It's actually over here in the Wellness Center. Okay, that's fine. We got what we got here. We can keep moving. There's some deer here as well. We'll keep track of those as we go. I won't really go out of my way because you can actually get them all on your way to your specific areas. So we're just gonna go back to Cauldron Lake and continue the story here.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him.
Actually, I need to
She's
pause for a
writing a
second.
book on his disappearance.
Okay, so I actually, believe it or not, it's been about 2 weeks since I made that pause. So this section here that I'm recording now, it's been 2 weeks since that little I gotta stop the game right now. Was I expecting it to take that
The
long of
page
a
says
break from
Nightingale's
this
in
game?
something called
Absolutely
an
not.
overlap. Need to
That's the thing
figure
about
out
life.
exactly
Life happens.
What that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
So this is the part of the game where it's going to start getting a little bit more difficult to get some of the items because there are going to be enemies obviously running around.
A world operating
It's
on
going to
different
be
rules.
a darker
I need to
game.
understand this strange logic.
So it's really important to
See the clues.
get what you can when it's free
Solve the case.
and then just not worry about it
I've been
until later.
thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience.
I don't think we have to really talk to them here.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
How are you folks doing?
Yeah, I'm
That's all
fairly
for now.
certain I don't have to worry about any of that
Let's
text.
get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
Okay, so this is a segment where I'm gonna go off of some serious memory. Hopefully it's not too broken. As you can see here, like this area is starting to get flooded now. As you play, you basically unlock certain segments that you can just use later on. I guess if you really wanted to, you could also just wait and
No
just
sign
get
of
all the
Nightingale.
collectibles.
But the page
Later
did
on.
place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Casey, you look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You see anything, radio me.
Got it.
The
I
one
need
thing
to
I
figure
don't
out
quite
where
remember
Nightingale
is
went.
if they are enemies
I can
yet.
feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Trying to remember, to be honest. Okay, yeah, we should be good. Nothing yet.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Okay, if I'm right, it's going to be. Why? No. Is it the right bumper? There we go.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Okay, I am fairly certain this is where enemies start appearing now. So, this is where you may experience a difference in enjoyments of the game just based on your difficulty. Like I said, I'm playing on hard. I don't know what Nightmare is like. I myself play this game start to finish first playthrough on hard. So I was used to some of the more bullcrap scenarios with the combat.
Witch's hut.
If you haven't gotten the lunchbox that's here, I really
Described the hut
suggest you
being
get
lit
it now.
and mentioned a fuse.
Okay, so we gotta turn the fuse on. Is it over here? No, it's back there.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Let's see if there's a fuse over here.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good.
There we
People
go.
should really stop littering, though.
All right. There should be a storage box around here.
Another page.
Oh, it hasn't been
The
unlocked
image
yet.
of
Never
the
mind.
witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
I may censor that image out just for those of you that haven't played this before.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some...
Just gotta remember if that would be considered. I'll double check it in the editing phase if it is considered a quote unquote spoiler, and if it is, then I'm just gonna censor it. It just showed an image of something that happens later on in the game, and it may or may not, you know.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Okay.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Nightingale's heart. Where is it? I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Okay. So this is the first combat zone. If you have the pistol upgrade, this will be pretty easy. If you don't have it though, this will get a little bit difficult if you are playing on hard. I think there's a dodge button in this game. I think it's left. Yep. Okay.
Occultist. The monster. Like Nightingale.
Okay. So now that that's taken care of, I'm also gonna get the shotgun right now. Normally the combination you get it a bit later, but if you know the combinations in advance, you're good to go. In this scenario, the code is 739. So we're going to use that right now. Wait, where the hell is the shotgun? Okay. What does it say? Check with Lady Fortuna at the, yeah, 739. When it comes to hotkeys, you can do whatever you want. Actually, let me. I gotta remember how to open up my inventory. Oh, I look like such an amateur.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
All right.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch.
I think
Makes
it's
total
click
sense.
this. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I feel like a total amateur, but we can do this. So I'm gonna quick slot this to the top slot. The bottom slot, actually. Quick slot that to the left slot. Feel free to put whatever slots you want wherever you want. The only thing I recommend is that you don't forget where you have what, so you don't accidentally put it in the wrong areas.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let the audio finish and I'll say my
In
line.
America, I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Okay, so what you should get used to doing is not using healing items unless you absolutely have to. There are 3 tiers of healing items are pills, bandages, and then first aid kits. The first aid kits are the most like important, like I wouldn't say like, you know, gold in this game. Feel free to use them whenever you truly need to, because I guarantee you we're going to have a lot. By the time we finish this run, we're going to have so many stocked up that you're going to be burning through the best kits because you don't have any more storage room. Generally, heal in rooms like these. Just save in there. I'm gonna save again, manual save, so I'm going to blur this segment out. Feel free to make safety saves on separate slots so you don't have to ever worry about overwriting. However, I do recommend that you do not keep more than 3 saves, because there are segments where you just have to go back because you passed the point of no return and you may just have to just quickly run back. When you're in a safe zone like this, heal. In this early game, we don't have one of the charms that's gonna allow you to heal fully. Great. One of the reasons the shotgun sucks is because we're not gonna put any points into it. Don't attack enemies in the light, otherwise you'll deactivate your light and then, you know, you're gonna get just destroyed. Alright, this way. This way, numbnuts. Where'd the other one go? Okay.
Fucking monsters.
The reason I took them out instead of running by them is just because I wanted to get rid of them. Enemies respawn for the most part. Use the heart. This is going to be a boss battle area, by the way. So, yeah, just whatever you pick up in here, you're good to go. Again, you don't ever have to worry about stock. Ever. Every single item in this game you get a massive amount of, for the exception of what's it called? I think for Saga
Casey,
it's the flash grenades.
think
That's
I'm in
the
the
only
overlap.
game, the only item
Are you still on
where
your
there's
way?
limited amount of.
Casey! Casey, do you read
And then
me?
for
Logan? Logan! Where
for
are
Alan
you?
it's I believe for him it's the flares. I forget, to be honest. Like,
Logan's back in Virginia.
it'll come back to me and we'll probably notice
You're
as we play.
imagining things.
But yeah, there's two items for each of the main characters that they only get a certain amount in their playthrough. And it's not like they're essential, like, oh, you got to treat it like they're absolutely vital.
What was that? Wait.
Oh,
Did I
great.
get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget to pick up items here, because if I do, I'm going to have a rough time. The Nightingale fight is a little bit difficult. At least in my opinion. Actually, hold on. I'm going to hotkey this item. Quick slots. Because I get the feeling I'm going to have to use it right now. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I don't get caught with my pants down right now. All right. Yeah, Nightingale's here now. I wouldn't fight him on this segment. I don't believe you can actually take him down until you get to the end of this little run zone. So just run until you get to the very end.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Yep. Should be coming up.
Find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
Okay, so this is where we start the fight. But like I said, I don't believe you can actually take him down here. Till the very end. Oh crap. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if he has a darkness barrier. Oh crap. I don't think he does. But before I start actually, no. I'm wrong. I should start blasting him now. Because we are going to need that. He does have a darkness barrier. Okay. There we go.
Gotta get away!
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay. Quick. Come on. If you didn't pick up the shotgun, you can still take him down pretty easily. Just make sure you make your shots land. The game incentivizes the use of the shotgun, but just like it's not. Like I said, it's a pretty bad gun. I don't ever use it. This version, at least. The other one's a little bit better. But when you get towards the end of the game. Okay, where is he? Oh, that hit me? Whatever, it's fine. Come on. Reload, for the love of God. Okay, that's the end of that. Don't worry about any items you lost during this segment. Like I said, we're gonna get so many supplies that it doesn't even matter. So just keep pushing through. Yeah, the only real thing we had to pick up here was the shotgun. We're gonna come back to this part with Saga anyway. We're gonna have a lot more access to the rest of the map.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy.
Let me skip
forest.
this.
Is this who I
Or I can't
think
actually.
it is?
Gotta watch it.
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
All right, sweet.
Alex, Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place?
Okay, so I really recommend you use your map here. There is a loot box right here, or, you know, the... What are they called again? Oh my goodness, the courier... No, not courier. Cult stash. There's one right here. There should be another one right around here. So try to grab them, especially the ones here, because you never come back to this segment. Like, unless you
Should look
physically run
around.
back here.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The
Was it
flooding
here?
disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap.
My
to
mistake.
Nightingale.
Not in the direction I pointed. It's the other way.
It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wait.
The pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives...
Okay, should be right around here somewhere. I think it's over here. The nursery rhymes are probably, in my opinion at least, the most pain in the ass things to do. Because you have to make sure you don't leave them behind once you do the nursery rhyme. Make sure to pick them up, collect them, and take them with you. Because if you forget them, you don't remember where you left them. The map will show you for sure, but you gotta go run back to that area to pick them up. Okay, here we go. There's a coal stash there. Let me show you the map. So it's down here. I think it's a coded one.
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
No, you just gotta repeat the pattern. All right. Take everything you find.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
All right. Okay, with this segment done, I'm trying to remember if there's another box around here. There might be one here. Or lunchbox, I mean. This is like I said before, this is one of those things where like you can be right there and the game's not going to tell you it is. And then you realize 10 hours in that, hey, listen, you could have picked that up a long time ago. You just didn't look in that direction. That's why you have to run all the way back. It's fine though. I'll review my notes later. The manuscript pages, you don't really have to worry about picking those up. You can if you want to. They're not essential though. Alright, so what I recommend you do here is you start preparing to start dropping items off. Anything you don't need to fight, don't fight it. The wolves though, always kill wolves, like without exception. They will come back to bite you in the ass if you literally do not take them out. Alright, ready, and... I lost sight of it. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Alright, I've healed back up. I gotta find him. Oh, he's down, he's down. Yeah, the wolves are the second most dangerous enemies in this game. The first, or the most dangerous, I guess you would say, is the oh, I don't remember what they're called. I think they're called like sunken people or something like that. Sunken enemies. The ones in the pool, little pool. Alright, so let me quick save. Those boxes have not appeared yet. I think they're not going to appear until we get the option to play as Alan. And then once we can play as Alan, that's when they start appearing. Okay, so we can explore all of this segment now. This is basically all optional. And a good chunk of unlockables are going to be there. Here, let me heal again, actually. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna clear this area out, this area here as well, and this area here. We can't take care of this area until the very end of the game. So chapter 5, basically. Well, the end of the main playable story. Okay, so I'm gonna run back down there. I only have one spare clip now. So there is a lunchbox around here in this segment here. I mean a cult stash. I don't remember where. I'm just gonna run around until it pops up on my map. I do know we need to follow. Here, hold on. You need to shine your flashlight. Yeah, see, there we go. Okay. And those little icons are the password for it.
Another locked box.
You need the key. So you gotta follow the arrows to get the key. And then once you have the key, you can open the stash box. Right here. A wolf does spawn once you pick up that key, though, so you just be your guard. Yeah, never mind. Nuts. Oh, they have armor. All right. One more.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
I don't think he dropped anything. Or he did. Whatever it was, I picked it up already. Alright, so let's open this. Whoops. The cult is watching right now. Alright, so let's see here. Map. We can go this way. I think this leads us back to the lake. Yeah, we don't take this path until the end of the game. Which is actually my favorite part of the game. This segment here where you take this path is my favorite part of the game. Without a doubt. That's what pretty much cemented this game as a masterpiece in my opinion. Okay, so this is gonna be our first nursery rhyme. This was pretty easy. Nothing really complicated here. Just make sure that once you finish it, you take the dolls with you. You leave them behind, you have to run back and get them at some stage.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Okay, so for this one, we just got to pick up the crow.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Then once you have the crow, just put it on the sun.
Something feels different. I should look around.
There goes the crow. Here's our reward.
Charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
So I do have a recommended list of rhymes to use. I'm sorry, charms to use, part of your general kit. But I'll go more into detail for those later because unfortunately, just because of the inventory system in this game, we are going to, switch them out regularly. And what I mean by that is we're going to have to go into our stash, switch them, put them back, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me go this way. We do have to go up the hill, by the way. We just have to do this segment first. We need I believe it was the bolt cutters for that. Okay, so let's see here. All right. There's another safe area here. So we turn the generator on. Jesus, this is bright. I don't remember it being that bright.
Another one of those rhymes.
Yeah, so this one we need another 2 that are up top. We won't be able to solve this one right now. We're just making a mental note of this one. Quick save. Okay, let me see here. I need to look at my map. I think we're supposed to get these a little bit sooner than I thought. Okay, yeah, so they're up there. All right, so there's a cold stash down here, and I think there's another one over here, or a lunchbox. There's something there. So we have to go up here to the Witchfinder station, and we have to get the wolf and the hero charms, or whatever they're called, dolls. And then once we have them, we can come back and do this nursery rhyme. Alright, so I guess you could do this, get this box here first. There's usually enemies around here, so just be careful. Here's the
There's
stash
another
box.
cult stash.
So rock, tree, and you're bright enough. So the combination to this one is, give me 1 second. You could also just, run it and get it that way. Okay, so this one is 685. 685. Did I do the right one? No, I'm sorry. 658. 658. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that is the cult stash in this area. And I think that should be it. I'll make sure to put a final count for an area before I say, hey, we're done here. Make sure to route up this river as well. Don't worry, we'll go back to the cabin. It's just there's no way out of here from this area, so this is pretty much like a one direction run for now, because the only other way to get here is through the other side after we open up the shortcuts, but we can't do that until chapter 5. So let me just make sure I get everything here before we fully write it off. It's the witch's hut. There's the shortcut here. Yeah, okay. So we'll run back down. The lunchbox is going to be on the right over here, this path. Here are the eggs.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Let's get that map footage on here. There we go. Okay, now that we got that lunchbox, we can keep moving. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, you get paths where, like, everything should be straightforward, easy, and then you end up getting stuck because there's, like, a little bit of a random wall or something. Also, my general rule of thumb for the pistol, or generally any weapon other than the shotgun, if you want to accumulate a lot of a lot of ammo for it, for the pistol, don't do more than one clip. I'm just gonna leave him alone. There's no real point in fighting him quite just yet. Unless they start chasing me, then I'll take them down. There is a wolf in this area too. Until you take him out, he's gonna be roaming this area. Alright, just gotta make sure I don't get hit. There's another lunchbox up here, I think. Here, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Up here. This is what I mean. It just gets so freaking dark here that you can't see anything. Yeah, I think that's updated. Like, I don't remember that ever being that bright. I think they did that on purpose so like you don't get as lost. Okay, so this is a shortcut to jump down. Witchfinder Station. Oh, this, by the way, is where we have to come back to finish the nursery rhyme side quest. So don't forget about this place. We will have to come back here at some stage, way later on.
There's a rhyme over here.
Okay. Before we do that rhyme, let's get that lunchbox. Sure, I get it though. It's back here somewhere. There it is.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
See? It was super easy to miss. It's way up here. Hell, it isn't even on the map. But whatever. Right here. Just make sure I confirm the spot. Right, and this little like wick here. Okay. Now that we got that, we can just finish the 2 nursery rhymes here. And we can focus on continuing the story. Just make sure I get the dolls. Okay. Let me just make sure I get this right. Yeah, alright. Make sure to pet the deers. Let me put that on the map. Don't quite remember what the password was for that. I know I have it written down here somewhere. Where is that stupid... Here, what is this? Is this one? Nope. Okay, that's the hero doll and the wolf doll. Okay, perfect. Now we can solve both of these. I think once we solve this, the charm appears up here as well. Let me see if I can solve this password. 2547. Oh yeah, there it is. 2547. Yeah, the clue about the nursery rhyme. Here, let me go to the case board. This is going to be in Cauldron Lake.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes.
Oh my god, all this... Oh. Should be down here. No? Oh.
Think, Saga.
Wolf doll used to solve the rhyme puzzle. Hero doll. What is that? Charm appeared at the top of the site.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
Huh, okay. Cold stashes. We're gonna go some more Cauldron Lake. What is this? There we go. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's solve the one out here. Make sure I don't get jumped. What is the hero left right, blah blah, greedy, hungry, ate what he found in the house. Okay. This one. So we put the wolf on the tree and the hero on the boat. So we're going to put the hero here. And then the wolf here. All right.
I have a weird feeling something's changed.
Again, make absolute
What
sure
is this?
you pick them up as you
What the
go.
hell?
All right, we're going to get a reward now.
Oh shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
So this charm, I think it's the one I'm thinking about. Let me bring up my menu. Yeah, so this charm, the coffee mug charm. There's a trophy and achievement for breaking one and reviving, essentially. I recommend that you...
car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
We're almost done. As I was saying, there's a trophy and achievement for using one. So basically reviving after getting killed with that charm. You would think that it'd be very valuable to have like a revive. I recommend you use them when you get them because you get so freaking many that you just don't end up using them otherwise. Okay, so let's go here. We're gonna put the crow on the chick, the wolf on the house, and the hero on the heart.
Huh.
So once you solve it, it'll give you the charm here somewhere. Here, let me just pick up the dolls again. I don't want to run back here. It's probably in here, to be honest. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. We just gotta follow the clues. It's a fucking wolf. Where are you? There he is. There he is. I saw him. I think. Oh, no, never mind.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Hell is it? Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Stop running, you bastard. Can't see him because of the freaking bushes. Come on, reload, reload. There he goes, there he goes. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're done here. Let me heal again. Actually. Let me do this. Let me heal with the lights as much as it lets me. Even if it's just a smidge of healing. And then I'm going to heal with the first aid kit. Okay, there we go. Quick save. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so we're done with Cauldron Lake for now. We are going to come back here obviously multiple times throughout the story. And yeah, don't worry about those enemies, just run it. And we're also going to come back here to get more collectibles because we aren't done with the collectibles here. A good way of keeping track of the collectibles, if you have them or not, is to use your dossier, because it gives you, every time you pick something up that's a collectible in the area, it'll give you a little image saying, okay, this is what I found here, and it'll give you a good idea of how many you're supposed to keep track of. Give me 1 second. I need to remember how to get back up. Oh, no, it's this way. It's this way, yeah. Hey everyone, so I'm actually doing a cut here. It's also unscripted. In a farther portion of one of my other videos, I did realize I missed this lunchbox. Because you're so close, if you're following along to the specific lunchbox, I just decided to make a cut here, put this part in here, just collect it while you're here. If you did collect it in part 1 of the follow along guide, then you're good to go. If not, you can pick it up right here. And if you still accidentally went past this, you can pick it up at any point of the game, basically following this segment here.
And another lunchbox.
Let me put the, what is this one? Increases the hand flare's duration area effect. See that one? I mean, that one's situational, to be honest. Like, if you want to use it, you can. I wouldn't, I really, hold on. Okay, so you can run it. Oh, that hit me? Are you serious? Whatever. Yeah, if you shoot that spot there, it'll just tick him out. No item drops. That's fine. There's a reason I'm checking the bodies every time I take them down. And that's because that's how we're going to be farming a lot of items. We still can't do it though. We have to wait until we get the item box. Because I think I briefly mentioned this at the start of the video, but basically the game, the drop rate for items, except for the hard limited ones, the way it gives you items is always based upon how much, I think there's another item in here, by the way. Maybe not. As I was saying, the way it drops items is based upon what's on in your inventory on hand, not what you have stored up in your stash. So give yourself the least amount of items, go take out a few enemies, farm the whatever items because the game thinks you're running too low, stash them, reset the enemies, and just keep doing it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then you're going to have a stupid amount of ammo. Like the best ammo in the game, the one for the sniper rifle, I had so much ammo for that. I had to like fully max out my inventory plus the inventory in the...
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's get out of here. In my stash with sniper rifle bolts that I got rid of every other gun as well.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
We're gonna skip.